Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Jacqueline Kinoti, a transformational life coach. So today I will be talking about boundaries and how you can be able to set boundaries. And when I talk about boundaries, I'm talking about that limit that you put in order so that your need can be met or so that other people cannot take advantage of you. And when we talk about boundaries, you're not doing it for other people. You are doing to protect yourself irrespective of how the other person behaves. It is not your concern. It is not your responsibility. I usually say that whatever happens to the person is not what hurts them, but how they respond to the happening. So when you have no boundaries, people can take advantage of you, and you can find yourself in a situation that you're pleasing people so that you can feel wanted, or people can violate your boundaries. And so today, let's dive on how to set boundaries. When we talk about boundaries, what is the step that you can take to 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 set boundaries? In order to set boundaries, first of all, you have to define what kind of boundaries are you setting. Where evaluate your life and ask yourself, where are the boundaries stacking? For example, maybe could it be finances, that maybe people you just give out or give people money and they take advantage of you, and because of friendship or because of your lack of financial boundaries, and they come and abuse that boundaries. So the first step in setting boundaries is, first of all, you have to define what boundary is it lacking. And so when you define the kind of boundary, is it physical boundaries, where maybe people are taking advantage of your personal space, your physical contact that maybe is most comfortable for you, or maybe are they making comment on how you look that are not good? Is it mental emotional boundaries? Do you have mental emotional boundaries that maybe how you share your thoughts, your opinion, your beliefs with others without changing them so that they can match those of another, or insisting other people to change? Do you force people to change so that they can agree with you, or are people making you to change so that you can be in the same line of thought? So you have to understand what kind of boundary that you are lacking, and that is the first step in setting the boundaries, that is defining the boundary. Understand the kind of, is it financial boundaries that you are lacking? Is it emotional boundaries that you are lacking? Is it session boundaries that you are lacking? Is it resources boundaries that you are lacking? For example, resource boundaries, your ability to exercise choice around who and where to spend your time, or avoiding instances that you can be pleasing other people so that you can feel belong. So first of all, understand what kind of boundary that you are lacking. Most people confuse having boundaries with being selfish, but it's how you protect your space, it's how you protect your mental sanity, it's how you understand you be your authentic self. This is what I can allow. I can't do something that making me hurt so that I can please people. You tell them, this is the limit. I can't give you money every now and then because I have a lot of things to do. You have to set financial boundaries so that you can be able to protect yourself from those pressures. Maybe someone asking you to be in every social or group that maybe is contributing, and you have to come up with a plan. You have to set those kind of boundaries. So the first step is defining the boundary, and the second step is now setting the boundary. It is communicating the new boundary, and setting a new boundary takes practice. The more you clearly communicate the boundary that you have set, the greater the likelihood of successful change. And so sometimes you have to communicate to people. If someone maybe calls you to what is called emotional dumping, they want to talk to you, they dump the emotion there. When you have the boundary, you have to tell them, maybe this is not the right time. I agree, maybe I could help you, but I don't like it you calling me now and then, complaining of things that you don't want to work on, or I'm not in a emotional space to listen to all those kind of things. Then you have to communicate that boundaries. For example, is it financial boundary that you're communicating? You have to tell this person that you don't have, when I'm behind that financial space that I can be able to help with the finances, then I'm going to help you. But for now, I don't have. So people, they don't have to force you or make you go to take loans that they'll put you in more trouble. And that is the second process or second step in setting the boundary. The first one you have seen is define the boundary. The second is now you set the boundary, and the third one is maintaining the boundary. How are you going to maintain the boundary? Sometimes you feel selfish, sometimes people won't understand what this kind of change is happening with you, but how can you able to maintain this kind of boundary, understand the importance of why you created this boundary? Why have you created that financial boundary? Because maybe it was hurting you. Are you ready to go back to the space that where maybe you not using your finances in the right manner, because every now people you're giving out, you're loaning out people and they're failing to pay? Or if you want to set an habit, you have to take practice. You have to do it on a repetitive basis. You have to understand the importance of why you state that pattern, that boundary, so that you can't go back to your older patterns. And so it's very important to understand that when you have boundaries, you are able to be more authentic about your life. You are able to be more open. You're able to understand or to protect yourself from being hurting, from being in financial crisis, from being emotionally being emotionally maybe tortured or maybe physically violated, because you stand for yourself. Is it in the workplace? Is it in the family? All the kind of institution, all the kind, every aspect of your life, you have to have some kind of boundaries. And that's all for today. I believe from now watching this video, you're going to set boundaries. If you're wondering, how can I set this boundary in a relationship? Why can I set boundaries with my family members? I can't rest. They are always demanding. I can't have boundaries in this kind of relationship because people are taking advantage of you. So through those steps, you can be able to set boundaries, and with practice, understanding the importance of why you have set that boundary, you are able to live a life that is authentic. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.